Well, I'm having technical difficulties today. So, I was trying to do Libra's reading. So, this may be the second live stream. Apparently, the other one is still going. I don't know. I even, uh, deleted the app, re-downloaded, and it's still saying the other live stream is going. So I don't know. Hopefully this is gonna work. Um, just like last time, I do see that I'm gonna have a little bit of a challenge reading the comments this time around as well because something is up with the app. I don't know. It crashed last time too, but it is what it is. So hopefully it works. All right, let's clear and ground the energies. Breathe in, breathe out. One more. Breathe in, breathe out. Hello and welcome to ArcanaUniverse. This is going to be Libra, July 2025 energy forecast reading. Let's get started. As a friendly reminder, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. We do have crosswalks here, so roles can be reversed. But you will know if this is your story and which side you are on. All my readings are timeless, so know that you found it at the perfect time. Feel free to check out the playlist portion of this channel for all your readings, okay? And if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. If you would like to be notified of when I post new content or go live, don't forget to click on the notification bell as well, okay? A lot of cards came up, okay? But what I do see here is that somebody here is at limbo. They're not really sure what to do. I see that the main reason why is because there are a lot of people in the mix, okay? Like a lot of energies in the mix. So I can definitely see how there can be a lot of like confusion and chaos and disturbance, challenges. I'm getting like fighting energy. Okay, fighting. Hello. So, by the way, you guys are gonna have to double comment if I'm gonna be able to see something. Okay. I see hi. Yeah. So the first initial hello, Richard. Okay. By the way, so as mentioned, I can't see the comments, so you're gonna have to double comment. Hello, welcome. Hello, Arctic monkeys. Hello, say fast. No, I don't like that. Don't do that with me on here. It's called trolling. I don't like it. Hello, 8. I have moderators here. If they feel like you're trolling, you're not being respectful, you're gonna get timed out, okay? Alright, so as mentioned, yeah, I was picking up, again, like it's similar energies about somebody here having to fight and be defensive. Oh yeah, so just as a friendly reminder, I mentioned this in the beginning, but I am having a little bit of a technical issue tonight. Um, like the comments and stuff, unless you like double comment, it's hard for me to read like the first line. Okay, so so if you're commenting, hi. So double comment if you want me to read your thing. Like it's got to stack on right on top of each other because the first line is really hard for me to read. Okay, so but I really felt like the messages needed to come out today, and even though there are outside interference, that is trying to prevent these messages from coming out, guess what? I'm persistent. And I'm going to make sure that the people who are meant to hear these messages, they're going to get it, okay? So if you're like low vibe, no, I don't want you here. Unless you're trying to improve, then welcome, okay? All right, so what I see here is so what I see here is, yeah, due to somebody's like they're involving themselves with too many energies. That's just what it is. And so somebody here is just like, there's so many options, there's so many, you know, opportunities and choices, like I can't deal with it. Well, then eliminate some of those options, you know, eliminate some of those options. Keep your life clean and organized. Okay, like I don't, this is when I see issues, problems, chaos like this, for me, it's just like, it's simple, it's easy. Eliminate those distractions. Okay? The more distractions you add on, the more opinions and energies and you know, the more this energy tries to be so open to the point where they're just letting anything in, you know, venomous energies, parasite energies, like just uh, no. And I can see, so you know, I don't want to get too into the whole like but I have to say it, okay? So what I'm seeing here is when we open the doors like this for any energies to come in, if you're not protective of yourself, your energy, your body, mind, and soul, okay? Those negative energies are gonna latch on. They're gonna latch on, okay? And so you can replace that word with negative vibes, bad energies, negative energies, devil, demons, whatever. I don't care. It's labels at the end of the day. You can put depression, anxiety, paranoia, liars, cheaters, all of that. Those bad words, okay? They latch on. They latch on when you open yourself up. So that is why it is so important, so very important that you're protective of your energy and yourself, okay? You know, I'm getting this energy where somebody is just like, oh my gosh, look at all of these things, you know? Okay, so Isa, I don't know if you missed the beginning. I can't read unless you like double, you know, double message. I can't read. It's the same thing that's happening yesterday. I can only read partially. And so, so I don't, it seems to me like you wanted to talk about what happened yesterday. I don't, that's, that was my offer. Okay, I didn't have to give you any offer or option, nothing like that. But I wanted to be nice and kind, and I gave you that window of opportunity, and so you could have taken it and you couldn't have taken it. Like, it's up to you. Like, I'm not here to be like, why didn't you take it? I thought you were gonna do it. Like, I'm just saying, okay? So for me, okay, something about I just like fairness. That's all. Okay, so okay, so you're trying to, so I don't need to. So I'm not. I didn't read the whole message, so I can't say it. But from based on that second message, okay, I'm gonna say this straight. Okay, you come to me, right? You came to me, right, Isa? Okay, and you. This happened last time too. Okay, this isn't Isa's world. It's not Isa's world. Just because you tell me I want you here at the drop of a hat, I'm not gonna do that. Okay? This is disrespect. You can't just come in here and say you want these things and I'm trying to meet you halfway, but you are being unreasonable. So if you have any beef with me, take it upon yourself, okay? Because that's what exactly the advice you need to take. Because you're not being fair to me. You're not being fair to me. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to accommodate you, especially under the circumstances of what you did last time. I felt disrespected. And I don't have to give you a chance. I could block you. I don't have to respond to you. Okay? You gotta understand that. But I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be fair. And I'm trying to give you a chance. So don't abuse it. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, like, it's disrespectful that you're interrupting Libra's reading as well. No, I don't like that. So the energy that I'm picking up, and okay. So the energy that I'm picking up is that somebody here is going to focus on their work, okay, whether that is their finances, working on themselves, whatever it is. They want to find some sort of truth here, okay? I do sense some sort of like stubborn energy. Somebody here, it's like they understand what they need to do. Okay, they understand exactly what they need to do, but they're not doing it. So, again, as mentioned earlier, I am seeing all of these problems and issues and stuff like that. The answer is simple. The answer is simple. Okay, so somebody here really needs to stand in their power and eliminate some of these options. Okay, it's because that is ultimately the reason why there's this anxiousness and depression, because somebody here is just opening up their gates and just letting everybody in. Okay? All right. Anything else for Libra? For those listening in, because as you know, I read energy. So whether you are strong Libra placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, stelliums, if you're dealing with a Libra, or if you just happen to be here, there may be a message here for you, as it is no coincidence. So what I'm seeing here, it wants to talk about work. Okay, so there's something about work. There may be like a opportunity at a distance. Okay, perhaps in a different city or different state, country, whatever it is. I'm getting here. There's some sort of like finances coming in. It's giving kind of like a, yeah, like international or global kind of energy. So somebody may be in that industry or is thinking about it. I'm also getting something about like stocks and investments. So for those of you who have been, I'm not here to give financial advice. I'm just letting you know what I'm seeing here. So, you'll know, you utilize your own intuition and the information that you have and that you also have researched. But just the energies that I'm seeing here is that somebody has invested, they made some sort of investment. And it doesn't have, obviously it doesn't have to be like stocks or real estate, nothing like, just it just involves some sort of finances and investment. But what I see here is that because it's a slow because it's a slow progress, somebody here is just like, well, is it going to be worth it? Is it not? Well, is it? I think it's too slow. Okay, so if it get what that's telling me is that because it is so slow to see results, see your investments and your returns in a sense, that somebody here is going to make the call and just like nip it at the bud, and I feel like that is the right thing to do, because it's just like it. If it was supposed to progress, it would have done so already. Okay. Yeah, there I see here kind of focus more on new, because I feel like whatever that you may have thought of in the past, it's it's too stagnant, it's too slow. I feel like it's not giving like return vibes. And so it's saying it's okay to kind of like don't be afraid to start something new. And I also feel like somebody's going to give this energy like a leg up, or like a I don't know why I keep getting like something about someone's gonna give like a small fortune or something like that to help invest and to help the money that is already here grow. So I mean, I like the energies. Just yeah, there's something about utilizing your intuition. Like if you know, like somebody here feels like something is not working out, and if you were looking for a sign, yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like something is just too slow to progress. Like so, it's saying it's okay to either like start over or find something new. Okay, let's go ahead and what did you say? Anyways. So let's do the spinny spin, okay? I will give the opportunity if we get by the time we finish the spinny spinning portion, the next portion. If we get 6 more likes, I will do all sign, okay? So if you would like to jump in on that, you're more than welcome to, okay? 1 and a 2 and a advice, okay? Okay, advice coming through. What's the advice for my viewers at this time? We need 6 more likes by the time we finish this portion for 12 additional messages. Okay. Okay. Advice. All right, so the advice here is that there is some sort of truth that came to surface, okay? Somebody here wanted to talk, but they didn't think things through. It was just like an impulse thing, okay? And it had to do with some sort of like confidence thing. They felt like they can take action, they can communicate because somebody here felt confident. However, okay. Okay, I'm not quite sure exactly what is being said in the comments. Okay. But I trust that my moderator is making sure everybody is being cordial and nice, right? So what I see here is that somebody like the approach, okay? The approach wasn't received well, and somebody like it's like somebody got cut off, walked off, and as a result somebody here feels like down and is really looking into their spirituality and trying to heal something here, okay? And this person, it's just like I see here that they do have optimism and that they do want like a new beginning or a new chance, because the person that they're connecting with, like, they're attractive, and they're and that's like the motivation. It's just like somebody here is very attractive, and they want to progress things and start something. But I am getting like, it keeps talking about something isn't it didn't go the way that somebody was hoping it would go. Like, somebody here was just hoping that they would just get yes, yes, yes along the way, and then their fairy tale ending will just arrive, because, you know, because they didn't get a no. But guess what? Somebody here got a no. So what's the advice? It keeps talking about. Okay, so somebody has this thing about money. Okay, so it's like their association, their tie with money, their history, their their relationship with money, finances. So perhaps this energy, like, they didn't grow up with much, or like the money was always an issue, or like a fear of like not being successful and stuff like that. And so, like, even if they may be doing well currently, that kind of trauma is still there. Okay, and so, and and the advice is, when somebody here recognizes that that is what is happening, then the truth is revealed, the mask is, it comes off, and somebody here really needs to face themselves and really ask themselves, why do they behave the way they do, due to their past trauma and connection with either feeling lack, not enough, needing to prove to others that they are worthy or sufficient or have money. Okay, so it's like, it's talking about. So the defensiveness needs to go. Okay, the defensiveness needs to go, because that's the ego taking on the reins. Okay, because I see here that somebody does, like, they actually care. Like, somebody here is very loving and grounded, and they want, like, it's to the point where they want to see other people successful as well. And so it's like, when you know that somebody here, like, they're not saying things to hurt the other person, they're saying things or doing things or taking actions because they care. It's like, it's supposed to help melt away any defensiveness. Okay, and and it largely has to do with the fact that somebody here didn't heal that trauma. Okay, and they need to grow. They need to grow, mature. And I don't care if you're 99, like, you can still be 99 and do immature things. And so there is definitely something about, I'm getting like an anchor. Okay, so somebody here wants to be free, but they are being dragged down, and it largely has to do with the fact that it's coming from them. Like, people outside, they could be like, oh no, like, you're doing great, you're doing this, like, all of that. But this person, if they still feel like, if they haven't released that trauma, it's just like, it doesn't matter what anybody says, they're just gonna continue to think that way. And so that is something that they need to reflect on, and they need to heal from. Okay, all right, so we need 5 more likes. 5 more likes. And so I'm going to count to 10. If we reach that goal, I'm going to do all signs from Aries through Pisces. So hopefully you guys will jump in on that, because that's 12 additional messages. And so yeah, so in in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 5 more likes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we didn't reach the goal, but I will do one last spinny spin, okay? Just any final messages that we need to cover. Let's see what we have here. All right, 1 and a 2 and a self-love. Come on, that's too good. Okay, one more time. Spirit. Okay, all right, Spirit. Okay, what does Spirit, what does God want to say at this time? What does God want to say at this time? Okay, so God wants to say you can only give your love so much, okay? Because if the other person doesn't want it, isn't open to it, isn't ready to receive it, for whatever their reason is, okay? Whatever the reason is, like it's saying I don't want to say be careful, but yeah, it is a warning. It's just saying like be careful who you pour your heart and feelings to, because sometimes a dead end situation is a dead end situation. And so especially if the other person is not willing to, compromise, instead they just kind of like do the waiting game and be stagnant and stuff like that. It's just like if somebody here is looking for, romance, partnership, like longevity, something committed and long term, whether that is in business or in personal life. What I see here is that the person who wants the same thing, they'll be available. They'll be open and willing to work things out and all of that. And so it's just saying, just be really mindful of who you share your, heart and soul to. Anything else? It just keeps talking about if it's a dead situation, okay? It's like no matter how much like love and affection and care is given, if the other person is not willing to receive it, they don't want it, they can't handle it, it scares them, it frightens them, it makes them paranoid, anxious, stressed out, all of that, they're not ready. They're not ready for love. They can't handle the love, even if it's been like embraced and all of that. It's saying don't waste your time, okay? Give the people, people, places, or things that actually cares, that actually like wants you there and is consistent. That's the energy that you want to pour yourself to, because it's reciprocal. That's what love is all about. Love isn't one-sided, it's reciprocal. So yeah. And it is talking about, even family members, if they're toxic as hell, you got to distance yourself, okay? So communicate, try to work it out. If you don't see any changes, if they're still doing the same thing, nothing's changing, nothing is happening, nobody's growing, learning, healing, then it's okay. All right, it's big. You have to be protective of yourself. Okay, I don't care how much they say they love you, they do all this, they're gonna be there for you, and only for them to not do all of those things. They just answered your own, like, the answer is already there based on their actions. So it's not necessarily about just the pretty words that is being said. It's about the actions. Okay.